Sometimes after the whistle, his feet's still going. He knows how to run the ball.
Bauer now is in the right side as a receiver. Here's the snap and a flag on the play. It's going to come back. Northmor. We've seen him use that play a couple times, and it doesn't always work that smoothly. It seems like they get a lot out of balance.
Yeah, no, they do.
If you remember, the first time we saw them do that was against Danville when they ran into each other and then got plowed over by Danville coming through the hole.
Yes, yeah, they did. And, kind of struggling. And, they say practice makes perfect, right? But I don't know.
Bauer to the right, one wide left. Here's the snap. It's going to be straight to Campbell, and he's going to stretch ahead across the 5 to about the first quarter, 7-0 the score. Northmor with the lead at Chet Looney Stadium.
You have the leg of A.J. Bauer here.
Sees Elliott in on that. First down and 10 for 273 receiving yards on the season, 2 touchdowns. Lester in the shotgun. One's in motion, splits from the end of the line out left. Here's the snap. Lester looks downfield, middle. He has a man wide open. It's caught to the 30, down to the 35-yard line. It's loose, a fumble, and I think Northmor may have the ball. At the 37-yard line, or no? So the ball was down, but that's a big play. First, I think that's the first throw, isn't it?
Yes. Completed? Yeah, that is. Well, no. The first 2 plays of the game were both drop passes right at the chest.
No, but the first throw completed.
First throw completed. Yes, it is. Yep.
Whatever I can do to make.
Good thing that East Knox had a teammate.
Elite Preparedness stands as Ohio's unrivaled destination for top-tier firearms training and related services. Experience our state-of-the-art facilities in scenic southern Knox County. Stock up on our armored vehicle services along with security and executive protection services. Reach out at 740-263-1234. Explore online at elitepreparedness.com or visit our facilities at 25580 Bell Church Road, Utica, Ohio to witness the ultimate in preparedness and training.
And back here at East Knox, Curtis Newland, Jared Stein with you. Austin Stinnett, our producer. And we have an injured player coming off slowly. There is going to be Parker Kimball, who made that really nice catch there in the middle of the field.
Well, and he is he's a big impact player.
He is big linebacker too. Yep. Made a big stop there a little while ago.
Yeah, big goal line stop.
East Knox to the line. Here's the snap. Left side throw towards the sideline. There's a flag, and it's going to be an incomplete pass trying to hit Clark on the left flat.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, out of 4 attempts, 3 were dropped, and they were good balls, good thrown balls to the chest.
Yeah, you just don't want it to become mental, right? You want to try to get one of those catches and move past it.
Good and bad. That one does not count against Lexter being a holding on East Knox.
So that brings the ball back to the 25.5-yard line there. Not really 25.5. There's not a half-yard line. 25-yard line and a half. How about that? If I say it like that?
If they went by, I don't know.
Meters. Do the metric system on the football game. That just wouldn't be right, would it? Canadian football maybe, right? One left, one to the right side. Here's the snap. Handoff Lester to Elliott right in the middle. And, boy, there's a pile, but he keeps moving it. And he's going to pick up a couple on the advancement. Whistle blows. And
so I think he gained a half yard. So now how do you describe that?
I'm not. That's the end of the first quarter. 7-0, Northmor with the lead. We'll be back quarter number 2 after this. Maybe in a moment on WMVO if I can make the computer work. And it's not going to work, so we're going to keep it right here on WMVO. And it is brought to you by Foster's Pharmacy, Avita Health Systems, Cummins Electric Plumbing and Construction, Licking Knox Goodwill, Utica Feed and Hardware, and Conway's Pharmacy of Danville. Nothing. What should you be doing?
Well, hey, you know, we still haven't seen that big play from Blake Elliott yet, but we've seen plenty of 4 to 6 yard gangs. You know, it's 2nd and long here. I'm still thinking possibly run. Let's try to make that a 3rd and a shorter situation. Big thing for East Knox here the rest of the game. We've seen how it's be really important here for East Knox. Hey, we want to keep the ball out of A.J. Bauer's hands as much as possible, play our game, and drive down the field and score some points.
Northmor leads it as we get ready for quarter number 2. East Knox 2nd down and 17 from their own 20 site. Shotgun, Lester. 4 men down up front defensively.
Holding penalty has backed them up.
3 linebackers. Northmor shut that one down, and a 2-yard pickup is all that East Knox got.
Well, it's really hard to do much here on this Northmor defense, especially run up the middle, because they will stop you every time. And what I'm amazed about, that was designed for him to go outside. They had that shut down. Already blast to watch.
11:28 to go here in the first half, 7-0. East Knox needs something to happen here offensively for them to get some momentum. 3 receivers to the right. Has a man, it's caught up at the 45-yard line, and that's going to be Landon Dawson with a pickup close to a first down. Are they going to give it to him? Right there on the edge.
Well, and so the very first play of the game, it was Landon Dawson that had that drop on the flat there. Oh, no.
Flag?
There is a flag on the play.
So that's going to bring it back. Boy, those really hurt.
Ooh, yes, they do.
And it's going to come all the way back, and that is a blow that Andy Beatty just did not want for his team.
Illegal block call against
Just when you, I mean, literally.
Okay, hang
20,
on. We were
30,
talking about it started with the yards.
Yeah, 3rd and 30.
400, folks. East Knox has a really big ball field.
Yeah, 3rd and 30. How about that? 3 to the right. Here's the snap. Quick throw, screen, right side. It's caught at the 15. Now advanced to about the 17-yard line. Not much gain there. And on the carries of this East Knox team and what they've been able to do.
Yeah, no, that was one that you just mentioned. And then, you know, with Clark, you have Dawson, you have Beatty. Coach Beatty's son is a freshman on the team. Cook, there's a lot that play on both sides of the ball, play on special teams.
And roll to the 50. That was a advantageous roll for East Knox because it didn't look that good coming off the foot. And so Northmor will have the ball when we come back on
Health Mart Pharmacy. Our pharmacists won't just fill your prescriptions, they'll help explain your medications and take the time to answer your questions. We pair the convenience you seek with the care you deserve. So if you're looking for a new pharmacy, we hope you'll choose Conway's Danville Health Mart Pharmacy, where meeting your needs will always be our #1 priority. Conway's Danville Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Northmor with the snap, handoff right side of the line, and moves along the Northmor offense.
Gain of about 9 yards. Brings up a second
And
one.
so it'll be Northmor 2nd and short here. They like this situation because you can do a lot with it. 2 receivers out to the left. Wenger in motion will set in a little closer to his other teammate. Bauer drops back for the throw. Left side wide open down. And Becker with a big play come from right to left across the field, found the open seam. Shake and bake there close to the end zone for the score. 13-0 in Northmor. And East Knox not going to be happy about that one.
Becker, touchdown for the Knights.
So 13-0. 0.9 FM, 93.7 HD2 on YouTube and Facebook tonight. Cummins Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights. Thought about that play?
Yeah, well, it's time for them to set up that play. And, you know, that Cohen Becker, he just had a good 8-yard run, and then to go out there find that wide open seam. And what was fun at the end of that.
There's a new one. I like it. Let's write that down. Put it in our glossary.
Better than 400 yards.
You know? Tonight's game brought to you by Danbury Senior Living, Alumni Roofing, Knox County Veteran Services, Licking Knox Goodwill Stores. All part of the really long one, doesn't it, for between touchdown and extra point? We got a hurt player. I didn't see him.
Yep.
Didn't see him off to my left here. Had to
It's kind of
lean
tough
over
here in the press box. You only have so many fun.
That's a good excuse for me. I thank you for filling that in. We thank you for joining us here. You do. I mean, we got to give kudos to your son for bringing us.
It doesn't pay very well.
Yeah. Was he voluntold or did he volunteer?
I texted him.
That's good as voluntold.
Voluntold.
A.J. Bauer, Northmor on top, 9:26 to go in the first half. Back in a moment on WMVO.
Now make your score. Golden Knights.
This is Jess Kirby, Development Director from Starting Point Pregnant Family Glow Night Fundraiser on Saturday, October 5th from 6 to 8:30 p.m. at the MVNU Chapel. There will be family activities including a coffee truck, ice cream, a bounce house, yard games, and hundreds of glow items to share. To register, visit friendsofksp.com and click on the 5K tab. Come shine with us.
Attention bargain hunters, this Saturday, October 5th from 9 till 3, Goodwill Unlimited on Hopewell Drive in Heath is having a massive warehouse clearance event. Find unbeatable deals with the by-the-pound pricing on clothing, shoes, purses, books, and much, much more. Plus, clearance prices on furniture and housewares. It's happening rain or shine. Resellers are welcome. Come, stock up, and save big. Saturday, October 5th at Goodwill Unlimited in Heath, the ultimate warehouse clearance event.
Licking Knox Goodwill Stores. Curtis Newland, Jared Stein with you here at East Knox as the Bulldogs down 14-0. They're going to get the ball back here as the kick is in the air. Hits at the 5 and goes into the end zone. They'll get it out at the 20-yard line to start their, is that their first drive of the second quarter, right?
Yes.
And so what is the gameplay going to be here offensively for East Knox? Because with a team like Northmor, you can't wait to make those adjustments at halftime.
No, you've got to come out swinging right now. You know, we've seen some success on, a couple of those passes, but they were called back from penalties. Penalties really crushed them last drive. You got to maintain your composure there up front. But the passing game does appear to be there.
Yes, no, you're absolutely right. It is. Penalties have brought them back every time. As they come to the line of scrimmage, it's going to be Dakota Cooper to the right side. Logan Clark out to the left. Jackson Lester, the quarterback, a junior, 6 foot. Here's the snap. Little shuffle pass out to the left side. Blake Elliott trying to get around the end quickly. He picks up a quick 5, maybe 8 yards, and maybe even 9, depending on the placement. So a close to the first down play here.
And that's what you needed to start the drive. Hey, we're not looking for, a crazy touchdown, big play. We're looking to set the tone here with a 6-yard gain.
Must have put his knee down or something. Not a very good spot to what it looked like.
Yeah, no, I kind of want.
And 4 now for East Knox. Lester. Pair of receivers, one left, one right. Here's the snap. Right ahead is going to be Elliott, and close to the first down this time. Right at the 30-yard line, they're going to move the chains. So that's a conversion for East Knox, and it wasn't brought back by a flag. So it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line, trailing 14-0. 9:04 to go in the first quarter of play. Clark to the right side. Cooper will go out left. 4 men down defensively up front. Here's the snap. A little bit high. Hands it off to Elliott, right side, and breaks inside of tackle, and he's going to get up to nowhere. About the 30 again. Line of scrimmage. Looked like something was going to open up a little bit wider for them there, but it shut down in a hurry.
Tackled by number 12, Garrett Dash.
Well, I tell you, just the way Northmor attacks the ball, the way they and it's still all 11 of them moving there. And
they keep coming, don't they?
Yeah,
it's a wave.
They do, and that was a great play by Garrett Dash. That's a name that we kind of have said a couple times over the last few games. He's good attacking the ball.
Snap, Lester looks right, has a man. Oh, he's going to get taken down on a sack, coming out of nowhere, right in his face, too. All of a sudden appeared in front of Lester.
Lester brought down in the back
and
by number 0, Ashton Clark.
Ashton Clark was the defensive lineman, I guess. He's marked as, came through. 6 foot, 200-pound senior. He just kind of popped up out of nowhere, and that's a loss for the Bulldogs. 3rd down and about 13.
Yeah, that defensive end, and, he wasn't really even touched on that play. Saw an opening, took it, and got the sack. That's a big play for Northmor.
Oh, timeout on the field. And Coach Beatty wants to talk about it. We'll step out as well. 14-0 Northmor leads, 7:33 to go in the half. Back in a moment on WMVO.
Vita Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is proud to care for area athletes. Fellowship-trained in complex knee and shoulder surgery, orthopedic surgeon Dr. Kyle Randall and sports medicine physician Dr. Jeremy Ream provide comprehensive sports medicine and orthopedic care for athletes, weekend warriors, and anyone who wants to get back on their feet, from strains and sprains to ACL and shoulder reconstruction. Avita has the experts you need. Call 419-709-8645.
You're listening to High School Football Friday Night Lights, presented by Coverage Electric Plumbing and Construction on WMVO.
And welcome back here to East Knox, Chet Looney Stadium. Curtis Newland, Jared Stein with you. East Knox doing okay defensively, struggling offensively, and a lot of it because of penalties. Taking away a lot of opportunities for them.
No, it sure has.
Two receivers to the left side, and the shotgun is going to be Lester. In motion, Gardner out to the left side. Here's a quick throw down the middle of the field. It's nearly picked off, but it'll go to the turf safely. Incomplete pass. That'll make it 4th down, and the East Knox Bulldogs are going to have to punt. And all in all, I know the East Knox Bulldogs, you can tell them they might be a little down right now, but again, you're only down 2 scores.
Well, they kind of looking quite really frustrated out there, on that series of events, and you've got to keep it together here. You've had a defensive stand. You've seen that. You've been able to move the ball. Penalties have kind of driven you back. Like you said, it's only a 2-possession game here.
Landon Dawson will punt away, averages 37 yards a punt, and not this time. And did I hear a whistle? Flag off the snap, and the punt went wickedly low and to his left, and not very far.
Well, yeah, I think that punter's like, you know what, I'll take 5 yards back and a chance to redo that. I'll tell you, though, Northmor brought the heat on that. They were right there. I was thinking that might have got blocked. Maybe a hand was even on that ball, Curtis, truthfully.
Well, they've been able to get through there before. They did commit a roughing the kicker penalty earlier, but, at some point you don't care. You're going to try it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Leading 14-0. Here's a snap. Gets it off. He's going to get – there's a flag. That's a good call, too. Run right into him. To the 50-yard line. It's going to be picked up and returned by Northmor to about the 47. But
might wave this off because the other ref's saying it's tipped, Curtis.
Yep, they are. They're going to wave it off. And Coach Beatty wants a little more explanation.
Well, that referee that's explained to him was the one that called the penalty.
You think Coach Beatty was convinced? You're slow to answer that question.
Yeah, the conversation had to be had out there. What was that? Why'd we call it and then not call it? But, hey, nevertheless, say Northmor opportunity here, 1st and 10.
3 wide left, 1 to the right side. Northmor in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Handoff. And up the middle it goes across the 45-yard line. Really no gain here, maybe a half of a yard. And so 7:01, the clock running here, 14-0. Here in the second quarter. Tonight's game brought to you by Coverage Electric Plumbing and Construction. Friday Night Lights, title sponsor by Starting Point of Knox County, Griffin Insurance, Howard Hilton. Just down the road. Here's the snap and the handoff. Campbell, right side. Boy, he got a burst of speed in the open. Up to the 35. That's a 1st down. And he does that, too. Yep. He kind of slows down right around the tackle. Then all of a sudden, you think he's gone down. He's down the field 10 yards.
Well, if you watch him closely, he just kind of follows that. And I had a pulling guard there. He literally had his hand on his back. As soon as that guard had that connection, I'm going right up. You're behind and going upfield. And he just turns it up like none other.
He's good at doing it. We've watched him do it the last couple of games. 3 to the left side. Shotgun snap. Here it is. Campbell, right side. Flag on the play. It's probably going to be a hold. He gets past the line of scrimmage and up to the 10 to the 5 and touchdown, but it's going to come back. It's going to be a hold against Northmor. That one was easy to call from here. So bring it back, 14-0 the Knights. That is the play, though. Fredericktown couldn't quite get adjusted to that play.
No.
So far, East Knox is not adjusting to that play. And I don't know, you put more people in the box, you switch up different kinds of people, make those blockers up front play differently.
Yeah,
what is it that you do?
Yeah, well, you have to force them inside some way, somehow. You know, he's going right off the tackle. Pulling guard's taking out the outside linebacker, and then he just has daylight every time. You're going to have to make some adjustments to some shifts, maybe some personnel changes in order to combat that.
Ball near the right hash mark. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Here's the snap. Dropping back, looking for the throw. Bombs it out left side. Bo Landon, hands on each other, catches it, spins to the 5-yard line. And what an incredible throw and catch for Northmor, and that's what they are known for in the conference.
Brought down by number 24, Dakota Cooper.
Unreal.
First and goal for the Knights.
No, they're a fun passing team to watch, and it's kind of rare here in the KMAC, as we know. We cover a lot of their games.
So first and goal from the 4-yard line, receiver right. Here's the snap. Handoff. It's going to be Becker, and gets caught up in the backfield. What a great job by number 15, Parker Kimball, 5'8", 180-pound linebacker.
East Knox had a really good defensive stand here. They're looking to repeat that. Northmore is probably going to have to get a little bit more creative trying to find those openings. Probably with the arm of A.J. Bauer, I would suggest, here this time.
3 receivers left side. Ball centered between the hashes. A.J. Bauer, the senior quarterback for the Golden Knights, takes a step. Passes left side in the end zone. It's caught, a flag, and it's out by the receiving core. So it would suggest some sort of pass interference.
It looks like maybe here on the offense here. And he kind of did look like as he threw it, he kind of pushed off, create that distance. Well, you got caught. You're the only 2 guys on that side of the field.
It happened actually a couple of plays ago. I saw that, and I kind of wondered if the officials would call it. And with if you're a good receiver, you're going to try it a little bit until they go,
well, you're going to push the envelope until you get the call, And now you're going to dial it back a little bit.
And the ball will be dialed back off the penalty. So 14-0, Northmor leads it with 5:12 to go in the first half. 2 receivers split right. 1 on the short side left, and that is Taz his man. It's caught by Landon. And he goes out of bounds as he's twisted at the ankles by Dakota Cooper. And Cooper did a nice job, too, because he actually slipped and fell. And that's how Landon got the ball, and then he got back up and tackled him.
Well, I was going to mention that, but also kudos to Bo Landon and all these receivers here for Northmor. They are just so good with their footwork, so disciplined that they're able to cause situations like that, able to kind of make you slip and slide.
Here's the snap. Reverse. It's going to be Campbell right side into the end zone. And that was a tight handoff to nothing, the score. Thanks for joining us here on WMVO. 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2, streaming on YouTube and Facebook. A.J. Bauer gets set up for the point after. Would make it 21, 4:37 remaining first half. Cummins Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights. It is up, and it is good. 21-0. Northmor back in a moment on WMVO.
Director from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Glow Night fundraiser on Saturday, October 5th from 6 to 8. A bounce house, yard games, and hundreds of glow items.
Utica Feed and Hardware offers a wide range of services to our clients. With a grain elevator, you'll be loaded up and off on your way in no time. We have formulated feed mixes for livestock as well. If you're in need of plumbing, electrical, paints, lawn and garden supplies, we have you covered. Located in Utica at 138 Church Street, 740-892-3831. Utica Feed and Hardware, 740-892-3831.
Cummins Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights. 21-0. Northmor leads it here at East Knox as they kick it off once again. Ball in the air, deep, about to the 5-yard line. It'll be picked up there. Return to the 10, now to the 15. Cutting back a little bit, backwards, and going to lose some yards on that return is going to be Luke Holzinger. Averages about 16.4. He didn't get it that time. Boy, and you mentioned it earlier, the way that Northmor, they just wave on you. They just keep bringing them.
No, they do, and all fronts. You know, and that's why most of the time on an A.J. Bauer kick, you're going to let that thing go for a touchback. It might be something he second guesses next time.
It's almost as if he's trying to pull back a little bit so they make him play it deep.
Yeah.
You know, because we've watched him long enough. Normally it goes
every time.
You know, it could go through the goalpost if he wanted to.
I think it could. He's got a leg. Still third game in a row here doing Northmor games, Curtis. Have not seen a field goal kick.
I know, you're so disappointed.
To.
1st and 10. 3 receivers to the right. One's in motion to overload it there. Here's the snap. Quick throw, screen route. It's going to be to Blake Elliott. He'll catch it, but he's going to pick up a couple of yards here up to the maybe 15. So not a lot there. They could have used about one more at least on that pickup.
Nope, that's you know it is a positive yard situation, but not much. And just again, kudos to this Northmor defense. If you watch the end of that play, folks, all 11 of them players are within 10 feet of the ball.
3:57 to go here and running in the first half. 21-0. Northmor leads it. East Knox with the ball. Left side is going to be Holzinger split. Here's the snap, handoff. Elliott. He's going to pick up to about the 17-yard line.
Elliott up the middle.
Still going to be 3rd and long.
About 2 or 3 yards.
You got to have at least 3.5 yards. And as Woody would say, a cloud of dust, right? 3 and a cloud of dust. So 3rd down and 7 here for East Knox as they're trying to develop something that'll work against this Northmor staunchy defense.
And you want to get something here. You want to go into halftime with some sort of points on the board here if you're the East Knox Bulldogs.
2 receivers left side. In motion is Dawson. Here's the snap. Quick throw, left side, little timing route, and it's a miss. And it's in and out of the hands. Is that Rush Beatty over there?
Yes.
And it will go through his hands, incomplete. 4th down, and East Knox will be forced to punt it once again. And this Northmor team, senior laden, upperclassman laden.
Oh, they sure are.
Loaded.
Yeah, if there's a year to go for it, it's this year for this Northmor team.
Here's the snap, the punt, and it's going to hit at the 50. It takes an East Knox bounce to the 41, over to the 40, and 39. So nice punt there after it was all said and done, and Northmor will have it at the 39-yard line with remaining 2 minutes, 49 seconds. And if you don't think they want to score here before going into the locker room with that amount of time on it, you got off on the wrong side of bet.
Yeah, no, they definitely do, especially with that arm of A.J. Bauer. There's plenty of time. They're running well tonight too, Curtis. Obviously, last week, Carson Campbell had a fantastic game. They also have Cohen Becker.
That's it.
Game.
Cohen Becker was the one a lot of people talked about early in the season for the running game. But, you take games like last week, they were forced to run the ball, and I think they probably saw, hey, you know what, maybe we could develop this too, which helps their balanced attack as they go towards postseason.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's hard to be a passing game only when you get into the postseason and you want to go deep.
Yeah, they have some weapons.
Snap, throw, right side. Bauer gets his man. It's caught. Landon across the 45-yard line. And so that'll be a 2nd down. 2:34 on the clock and rolling. 2 receivers to the right, 2 left. No huddle offense. 3 men down up front for defense. Here's the snap, throw, and a flag. False start, timeout. What?
I don't see a flag down. It had a timeout, maybe?
Timeout, maybe? No call. Nobody knows.
What?
Illegal substitution. It's a 5-yard penalty.
Oh.
So legal substitution is what they're calling, and so that'll move it up to the 50-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 now for the Golden Knights.
Well, it's hard to substitute when you're running a hurry-up offense there.
Yeah,
like
they got caught.
Yeah.
2 left, 2 to the right. Here's the snap. Bauer drops back a couple. Here's a blitz. He's going to take the draw, and Blake Elliott's going to drop him when he tried to come through. And that's a loss of 5 on the play.
There was a big hole there if Blake Elliott didn't, get away from that offensive tackle. Big hole for Bauer, and he does not run very often. I think he's, 8 yards rushing for the season, I believe?
I'll check it out here in a minute. Bauer back on a no huddle. Right side throw, has a man. It's caught. Wangard gets it. And that's a pickup of about 6 yards. Yeah, Bauer, I had his running total. It's pretty insignificant.
Yeah. Well, I think
he was -2 going into last
and I think
week.
he had 8 yards. I think he had 8 yards rushing.
6 net. And here's Northmor with the first down. They'll advance the chains at the 39-yard line. This is a gut check here for East Knox because you got to stand up tall. You're still only down 3 touchdowns. You can't really afford more than that against Northmor, but you haven't been to the locker room yet either.
No.
Here's the snap. Drops back a couple of steps, fake it. Throw, left side, landed all open. It's caught at the 10, 5 and out of bounds. And it was Holzinger trying to pull him down. Holzinger, 5'8", 160 pounds. And did I say that was Landon? Yeah. And Bo Landon, 6 foot, 165 pounds. So fair, but Landon was able to out-muscle him a little bit there. It'll be first and goal from the 3-yard line. Pair of receivers to the right, one left, and Wangard. Shotgun snap. Here it is. Handoff, left side, and it's going to be Campbell for the score.
A way to find that hole for Campbell and cut it when needed. They kind of had that outside pretty well covered there, East Knox did. Cut it up, got the easy touchdown.
27-0 with 1:30 to go in the first half. Curtis Newland, Jared Stein with you, Austin Stinnett, our producer. Delaney Kerstetter and John Wareham on the camera tonight. Thanks for joining us here on WMVO Sports. 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2, streaming on YouTube and Facebook. And it's going to be Bauer with the point after. It's good. So 28-0. We'll be back with 1:30 after this on WMVO.
Alumni Roofing is a full-service commercial roofing contractor providing commercial and industrial roofing solutions. Located in Lexington, Ohio, providing service to much of north central Ohio, including the greater metropolitan areas of Columbus, Cleveland, and Akron. Preventive maintenance program, roof health assessment, storm damage assessment, roof replacement, roof restoration, and more. Call 419-884-9715 and mention this ad to receive a free thermal scan and a full roof health assessment. Alumni Roofing would like to give a shout-out to the Fredericktown High School Band Program.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742. or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
Well, you got to say one thing about A.J. Bauer. He's got to be in shape because he does all the work out here between throwing and kicking the ball. This is going to be a squib across the 20. Rolls to the 15 and goes out of bounds. Here comes the flag. And it's not uncommon. You just don't see that in high school where you have a talented quarterback that can do all of that. But here's another fine example.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and too, that did go out of bounds, but you don't see too many squib kicks, right? And not intentionally. That was intentional.
Well, there was. I got to tell you, there was a couple of years back when I started, and you weren't born yet, that they used to squib it all the time. I had teams that would squib it all the time, and I couldn't understand it. But anyway, now that I've dated myself, right? Northmor came in 3-0. East Knox 3-0. This was a big matchup here tonight for the KMAC. Centerburg 2-1, Danville 2-1, Fredericktown 2-1. Cardington 0-3, Mount Gilead 0-3, and Loudonville 0-3. So there's the standings there for the Knox Memorial Athletic Conference. So the ball will be brought up to the 35-yard line for East Knox, and they will say, hey, you know what? This might give us some opportunity here. One left, one to the right side, one on the flank. Here's the snap. Quick throw, left side. It's caught up to the 40-yard line, and it's going to be Shane Gardner with the catch and 5 yards.
Good little pickup. Kind of surprised on the lack of speed here, getting back on the ball for East Knox. You're kind of, myself personally, I'm looking to put some points on this board.
Yeah, the clock is running. I mean, it's minute 6, and they're
Northmor
at
gets
the 40.
The ball to start the second half.
Yep, they're going to have to pick it up here. One receiver right, one to the left side. Here's the snap. Handoff. Elliott up the middle. And he'll pick up a couple of yards, and that clock is running. So maybe they're just going to run it down here and take a stab. But they're far away for some sort of throw.
Yeah.
40 seconds, third down and a pair. Certainly they don't want to give it back to Northmor.
No.
But
and maybe that is the thought here.
Maybe, and maybe they're going to try to take a final shot here for the half. 27 seconds, the clock is running. Play clock at 19. Third down and a couple. Receiver left, one to the right side. Lester, shotgun. 18 seconds on the clock. Here's the snap. Going to hand off. Elliott around the right side end, and he's not going to get the first down unless he gets a good mark. Ooh. It looks short to me where the ball, they are going to move him.
I agree with you, Curtis. I don't think he quite got across that. Maybe he extended his arms a little bit.
The clock will stop momentarily to set the ball, but it doesn't look like East Knox is wanting to score here.
No. I think they're just going to let it go to halftime.
3 seconds, they are. They're going to let it roll out. 28-0. Here's the halftime score. Northmor with the lead. Tonight's game brought to you by Howard Hilton, Foster's Pharmacy, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, and Spearman Financial Services, along with Elite Preparedness. And our halftime show brought to you by UIS Insurance and Investment. That'll be coming up, the ONN halftime report on the radio. And we'll have the band for you here on the video. So thanks for joining us here on WMVO Sports.
Elite Preparedness stands as Ohio's unrivaled destination for top-tier firearms training and related services. Experience our state-of-the-art facilities in scenic southern Knox County, stock up in our pro shop, and enjoy our indoor and outdoor range options. Our expert cadre leads an unparalleled lineup of classes and personal training sessions. We also offer VIP transportation, armored vehicle services, along with security and executive protection services. Reach out at 740-263-1234, explore online at elitepreparedness.com, or visit our facilities at 25580 Bell Church Road, Utica, Ohio, to witness the ultimate in preparedness and training.
Welcome to Danbury Mount Vernon by StoryPoint Group, where we spend every
with the guidance of advisor Samantha Campbell, featuring the iconic music of Katy Perry. Our performance kicks off with the summery song California Girls, taking you straight to the sun-soaked beaches of the West Coast. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Next, feel the power and determination with Katy Perry's empowering hit, Roar. This anthem of resilience and strength has inspired millions, encouraging everyone to stand tall and find their voice. Finally, we close the show with Katy Perry's uplifting hit Firework. This song is all about letting your inner light shine and embracing your uniqueness.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the East Knox Bulldog Band of Pride. Under the direction of Brian W. Dodd, Assistant Director Mr. Aaron Vance, Major Red Advisor the Lucky and Assistant Janie Smith, Percussion Assistant Ethan Royer, and is led onto the field by Field Commander Alexis Nybarger. Tonight, the band would like to spend part of their halftime show to honor all of the members of our armed services. If you have served or are currently serving in one of the branches of our U.S. Armed Forces, we ask you to stand if you are able and be recognized as the band plays a song of your service branch. We begin with the United States Army. United States Marine Corps. United States Navy. United States Air Force. United States Coast Guard. How about another round of applause for all of our servicemen and women? The Band of Pride concludes their show tonight with their version of a song by Fritz and the Tantrums. Here is Hand Clap. The East Knox Bulldog Band of Pride would like to thank you for your kind attention. They also want to wish the Northmor Band the best of luck for the rest of their season and this school year. The band would like to give a big thank you to our proud sponsors: VFW Post 4027, Apple Valley Storage, Kilbuck Savings Bank, BSA Troop 344, Round Hill Dairy, Donna Williams, Community Concert Association of Knox County, and our very special donors, Sue Liggett, Sarah Holcomb, and Barbara Red. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Bulldog Band of Pride.
Located in Utica at 138 Church Street, 740-892-3831. Utica Feed and Hardware, 740-892-3831.
And welcome back, everyone, to high school football. Coverage Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights on WMVO. Curtis Newland along with Jared Stein. And score here is 28-0 Northmor leading East Knox. Let's take a look at some scores from around the area.
Yeah, no, and some big games here tonight. Here within the KMAC, you have Centerburg up leading Mount Gilead 20-6 at half. Danville over Cardington currently 28-8. And Fredericktown, pretty good lead on Loudonville, 20-7. And Mount Vernon currently down 21-6 at half against Watkins Memorial.
I kind of thought that would be a little closer.
I did too. Yeah. Well, Watkins Memorial looking for their first win here And, Mount Vernon's been on a good streak, 2-0 the last 2 weeks. I mean, they've had some pretty dominant wins and maybe a chance to regroup. Young team, new coach. And but we're pretty excited to see the Yellow Jackets continue on and hopefully do some big things in the years to come.
Indeed. We take a look at the KMAC standings here. Coming into tonight's game, this was the game to be at because both of these teams coming in undefeated in the conference. Northmor 3-0, of course 6-0 overall. East Knox 3-0 in the conference, and they lost, let's say 4-2, I guess, overall for them. So those were the two teams. Everybody else had at least one loss, Centerburg, Danville, and Fredericktown. And then Cardington, Mount Gilead, and Loudonville, the bottom of the tier of the KMAC. And right now, Northmor is setting themselves apart. And if they go on to make a win tonight, it's obvious.
Yeah, no, and statement victories. We said that 2 weeks ago against Danville. Danville coming in with a lot of momentum, a good, solid team. Northmor, just as they are this first half, putting on a clinic, Curtis.
Yes, indeed. And so East Knox, obviously, in the locker room talking about a lot of things. What do you think the strategy might be coming out here in the third quarter?
Well, for East Knox, they need to open up that passing game, Curtis. Stretch the field as much as they can. Jackson Lester has to find a little bit more rhythm. He's currently thrown 2 completions of 5. Northmor has a beat on Blake Elliott. They have a beat on the run game. No matter if you go outside, inside, they're all 11 of those guys there. Northmor is attacking the ball. You're going to have to figure it out in the passing game, especially down big currently. But we saw a lot of hope out of those, 4 incompletions Lester had. 2 of them were drop passes. I think 3 of them maybe, Curtis, so I'm reflecting back in my mind, just dropped right at the chest. I mean, they were good balls. I don't know if it was pressure. I don't know if, we have a capacity crowd here tonight. It's a big game.
East Knox definitely has to clean up the penalties because in the successful passes that they did have down the field, threading the needle, looking good, things that you could build momentum off of, they got called back because of a penalty.
Yeah, and penalties as every kind of momentum that East Knox had on the offensive side, you were absolutely right. Got called back on a penalty, holding, blocking the back we saw. Illegal motion, just pretty 2 touchdowns thrown. And then Jackson Wagner's proven to be a huge target, 4 catches and a touchdown himself.
So when you take a look at some of the scoring, who caught the scores or got the scores for Northmor in this last half?
Yep. So mentioned the Jackson Wagner with a touchdown. We also had Carson Campbell's run for 2 touchdowns, both short situations. And lost here for the game, the senior for Northmor.
Let's take a look at Ashton Clark there, 6 foot, 200 pounds. I guess you can't miss him, right?
Yeah, they have him down as a running back too. We haven't really seen him run much.
No,
I'd like to.
we saw him one of the last 2 games, and he got in there a little bit, but not much.
But he's a defensive threat on that field.
Yes, he is. 2 to the left side. Elliott beside his quarterback. Here's the snap. Throw left side on the screen. He gets his man. It's caught. Turn, spin move. Nothing doing there. Doesn't get the first down, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. And the Northmor Golden Knights will take over. So 6:43 to go here in quarter 3. 28-0. Northmor has the lead. Back in a moment on WMVO.
Howard Hilton Grill, just east of Apple Valley on Coshocton Road, has a casual, cozy atmosphere, offering comfort food and good times. Open daily from 10 in the morning to 1 a.m., now adding Sunday morning breakfast at 8 a.m. The Howard Hilton also recently added on an outdoor tiki bar seating patio option with big screen TV. Stop by and enjoy great tastes like the Hilton Burger or enjoy Taco Tuesdays at the Howard Hilton in Howard. That's the Howard Hilton, 740-599-2337.
And Carson Campbell gets the first down on the first down from the line of scrimmage there. Move the chains. Northmor at it again. 3 receivers out to the left side, evenly split. Ball at the right hash mark for Northmor. Thanks for joining us here on WMVO. Drop back a couple of steps, quick throw left side. It's open. Wenger to the 30. Trying to beat his man to the 35. Close to another first down. I think it's a little short.
Pass complete to number 3, Jackson Wenger.
We know they will bring the chains out if they need to now.
Well,
he's got it. First down.
Don't give him too much credit here.
So for another first down here for Northmor. What a team in 2024. One to the right, one to the left. And we got somebody jumped. And it looks like offsides. I don't know if somebody jumped on the offensive side or not. Waiting for the initial call here. It's going to go against East Knox. So
a little bit too antsy there in the play.
What do you mean? You can't hit the center
You
and then pop back?
You gotta. That ball has to move.
Oh, so you can't hit him.
Much.
You can't touch him.
But yeah, you can't touch
Okay.
it. The ball moves.
Here's the snap. A.J. Bauer pipes the throw right in the hands of Wingard, who sprints for the touchdown. And that will be 59-yard touchdown throw. And, boy, when he gets somebody in the open, he throws it and lets them run right underneath it. I mean, it is silky.
Yeah, well, Wanger especially, but all of these wideouts for Northmor.
Oh, Bo Landon, another one.
They are so fast, so shifty with their feet that it almost just looks easy as pie. They're just out there playing throw and catch with nobody to play, nobody out there.
And it is 34-0. They'll line up the point after, and the clock will become a running clock, only stopping for certain things like timeouts, injuries, and that is good. So 35-0 or 40-0 as the board says, but it's wrong. And so we'll take a break. 35-0. It is Northmor leading. Back in a moment on WMVO.
Welcome to Danbury Mount Vernon by StoryPoint Group, where we spend every minute of every day providing the best for our residents. We offer living options from villas to independent living, assisted living, and memory care. Our network of communities offers a calendar of enriching activities, fresh chef-prepared meals daily, and a supportive and dedicated team, all of which creates an unmatched experience for seniors and families. If you're looking for an award-winning senior living community that feels like home, then Danbury Senior Living is right for you. Come and discover why life at Danbury Community is so special.
Your sinks are backed up, the electric in your master bedroom needs rewired, and now the wife is asking for a new addition. It's time to get in touch with Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Now Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004. They can fix your electrical and plumbing needs and give your bathroom and kitchen a remodel.
Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction is a proud sponsor for all the local high school teams.
Enjoy the season. Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction. 740-627-8004.
And back at East Knox, where the kickoff is taking place right now, Northmor. A.J. Bauer kicks it, and it's probably going to roll into the end zone. No, barely, boy. I think Mr. Holzinger was getting a little nervous back there because that ball about stopped at the 1 yard line.
Yeah, no, he was. Well, but last time he took that, he kind of got stuffed pretty short. So I understand trying to let that thing roll.
Yeah,
out.
and see, we know Bauer can hit it into the end zone, but I think that's probably what they're a design thing. They're trying to get him to come up a little short and force them to run or make a decision deep, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So 35-0. The clock will now continuously run, only stopping for certain things. And East Knox will try to get the goose egg off the board. That's really the first thing you got to do, right? Get a conversion and get the 0 off the board. 2 receivers out left for East Knox. Tough night here for the Bulldogs. 4 men down defensively. Here's the snap, throw, and a slant route, and it's tipped into the air and caught by Wingard, and he's going to run it back.
Oh, fumble.
And
oh,
it's fumbled. Now he'll jump on it at the 25-yard line. So just like that, East Knox turns it over and really just bounced out of the receiver's hands there for East Knox and right into the hands of Jackson Wenger.
Yeah, that was Logan Clark, kind of hit him in the chest. Now, he was under heavy pressure, and you're kind of always thinking as a young man out there, okay, what do I do when I get the ball? You got to get the ball to begin with. Bounced, and that is the 7th catch for Jackson Wenger on the night. So 6 receiving. He's having an incredible night. this evening.
Pizza Cottage of Mount Vernon. Pizza Cottage of Mount Vernon, our host of the Griffin Insurance Monday Night Sports Talk Show, coming up this Monday, 7 o'clock. Come down, have some pizza there in Mount Vernon. 3 left. Here's the snap. Northmor with the lead and the ball. A.J. Bauer into the end zone, wide open, all alone. It's caught for a touchdown, and that is, yes, Wingard.
Third touchdown catch of the night.
41-0.
Pass complete to Wenger. Touchdown.
Northmor getting carried away now. Scoring like no tomorrow. 2:51. Clock will continue to run. And A.J. Bauer will do the honors to point out, boy, Wingard's had a night tonight.
He sure has.
That's 8 catches now, right?
That is.
And how many touchdowns?
3.
I think he's in the running for a player of the game at this
I would
point.
imagine so. If you have any other suggestions, folks, let us know on either YouTube or Facebook on the live chats.
And Jared will be on there and tell you how wrong you are. 2:22, and the extra point is good. 42-0. Northmor with the lead back at the moment on WMVO Sports.
This is Jess Kirby, Development Director from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. We are here to be a light in the darkness for our community, so please join us for a 5K and Family Glow Night fundraiser on Saturday, October 5th from 6 to 8:30 p.m. at the MVNU Chapel. There will be family activities including a coffee truck, ice cream, a bounce house, yard games, and hundreds of glow items to share. To register, visit friendsofksp.com and click on the 5K tab. Come shine with us.
Griffin Insurance, taking care of your family since 1972. In today's day and age, it's very uncommon to get a real person when you call. Not at Griffin Insurance. We represent multiple carriers to find the best rate for you and your family. Whether it's auto, residential, commercial, or farm, we're here to help. Call Griffin Insurance at 740-397-7488. Griffin Insurance, finding you the best rate.
Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights. Here's the kickoff from Northmor, leading 42-0 over East Knox. Picked up at the 10-yard line, out of the 15. And it's going to be up to about the 18-yard line by Luke Holzinger, the senior for East Knox. And so East Knox will get another attempt at it. And they just can't get gun shy now. They just got to keep going for it.
Yep, no, you do. And, the last, not the last drive, it ended with an interception. But, to open up the half here for East Knox offense. They moved the ball downfield very well, but a great goal line stand there from Northmor. You're looking to kind of keep that going. Hey, let's keep passing. Let's keep finding some opportunities here.
Well, and as the game goes on, they found themselves losing time of possession battle against Northmor. That means your defense is on the field for a long time.
Yep.
Those are the same guys that are playing offense, and you start wearing.
Yeah.
3 receivers to the left side. Lester in a shotgun pushes Elliott out. Screen pass, and cuts in on a slant pass. It's caught by Holzinger. Spin move. And up to about the 27-yard line. That was great yardage there, close to a first down.
No, good good play. It looks like they're going to be short.
It's a running clock anytime you're over 30-point margin in the second half in high school football.
So in the first half, Lester threw 2 of 5. He's now 4 of 5 here in the second half.
Holzinger to the right side, 1 receiver left. Shotgun, handoff. It's going to be Elliott. Cuts up the middle of the field. Boy, he takes a tough hit, but he dives for the first down. So move the chains off of a Blake Elliott run. And Northmor has really dampened his running here tonight, coming into this game with 930 yards.
No, there hasn't been much space to run through in this Northmor defense. They are they're just fantastic to watch.
Well, you've mentioned it multiple times. They're quick to the ball, and they come to help. They don't just wait and watch their other team members do it. They come anyway.
Absolutely, no matter what. And that's great discipline that this coach has instilled in these young men.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball near the left hash mark at the 29-yard line. East Knox's own. 2 receivers on the short side left. One splits out to the right in motion for East Knox. Here's the snap. Lester looks down the middle of the field, has a man, but it gets tipped into the air. And I think that was off of the hands of Beck Brookenston.
Yeah, no, good active hands, especially from the guys up front. Hey, they were getting blocked. They got their hands up on the pass.
And that's the end of the third quarter. 42-0. Northmor leads it back on WMVO after this.
Alumni Roofing is a full-service commercial roofing contractor providing commercial and industrial roofing solutions. Located in Lexington, Ohio, providing service to much of north central Ohio, including the greater metropolitan areas of Columbus, Cleveland, and Akron. Preventive maintenance program, roof health assessment, storm damage assessment, roof replacement, roof restoration, and more. Call 419-884-9715 and mention this ad to receive a free thermal scan and a full roof health assessment. Alumni Roofing would like to give a shout-out to the Fredericktown High School Band Program.
Your sinks are backed up, the electric in your master bedroom needs rewired, and now the wife is asking for a new addition. It's time to get in touch with Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Now Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004. They can fix your electrical and plumbing needs and give your bathroom and kitchen a remodel.
Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction is a proud sponsor for all the local high school teams.
Enjoy the season. Cubbage Electric, Plumbing, and Construction. 740-627-8004.
Welcome back here on WMVO Sports. Curtis Newland, Jared Stein with you. Austin Sinet, our producer, fighting back there with some internet problems here and there. Doing a great job. Delaney Kerstetter and John Wareham, the cameras. Here's Lester in trouble. Rolls out of it. Gets a great block from his teammate to the 25 and just throws it out of bounds. Smart throw there. 3rd down and 10.
It's a good catch from Coach Andy Beatty.
Yeah, did you see the cutback block there by Parker Kimball?
Yeah, good too.
That's when you're a quarterback, you know they love you.
Yes.
Right? Well, they'll come and do that for you. Final quarter here. Kind of all but time. But just this Northmor team is just all that and a little bit more.
They are. Since the KMAC's been in existence, I would venture to say the best team that this conference has seen.
Here's a snap, quick throw out to the right side. I can remember some pretty good East Knox teams in there and Danville teams.
They're definitely both definitely have, but man, the way
you
that
know
they're winning, though.
you know what you've done though. You just started a flurry.
I probably did.
I love it. Open it up on YouTube and
Open
Facebook.
up the conversation, folks. But A.J. Bauer's 11 for 11 here. 4 touchdown passes. Unbelievable kicking. He's 5 for 6 for 6 and
his
on extra points.
limbs, like his arms and legs, are just amazing. I mean, and the throws he makes he just throws them out there and they run under him.
And I really can't think of a young man that is talented as he is.
Here's the punt. It's about the 38-yard line, and Northmor will take the ball from there. 10:26 on the clock and running here on WMVO Sports. Change of possession. We'll take a quick break. Back in a moment on WMVO.
This is Jess Kirby, Development Director from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. We are here to be a light in the darkness for our community, so please join us for a 5K and Family Glow Night fundraiser on Saturday, October 5th from 6 to 8:30 p.m. at the MVNU Chapel. There will be family activities including a coffee truck, ice cream, a bounce house, yard games, and hundreds of glow items to share. To register, visit friendsofksp.com and click on the 5K tab. Come shine with us.
1st and 10 here for Northmor, leading 42-0 over East Knox. Thanks for joining us here on WMVO Sports. You're seeing the elite of the KMAC with Northmor. That's very apparent. One to the right, one to the left side. A.J. Bauer takes the snap, hands it off, left side, and a flag comes flying over the running back. We got, I think we've got a new player here. Actually, we've seen him in the last couple of weeks, Rodney Acord. 60 yards coming into today's game. He is the sophomore there getting trained up. 6 foot, 210 pounds.
Yeah, he's tall. And he seems very athletic. Those are tough shoes to fill here in future seasons.
Yes, indeed. And that quarterback position is going to be one that Northmor is going to have to rebuild on. So 1st down and 20. After the penalty, a hold against Northmor. Running clock, 8:40 to go here on WMVO tonight. Our other game, Mount Vernon and Watkins Memorial. Mount Vernon in their new conference. Picked up 2 wins this year.
Now that is tied.
Is it? They came back.
21-21. 2 minutes
wow,
ago
how about that?
In the 3rd.
So a run here. There's a good game to watch, and that is on our Facebook page, WMVO. Not to get you to go from here, but that's also a good game.
Yes.
Boy, if they could get 3 wins on a season that they're just trying to build.
Absolutely.
And a win like this. Yeah, I mean, that would be good. Talking to Coach Weber early in the season or about when conference play was starting, he said, I'm not even worried about wins and losses. I'm just trying to build a foundation.
Absolutely.
And if they can pick up wins like this, that helps the foundation part a whole lot more, right?
No, it sure does.
Here's the snap and the handoff again, and it's going to be number 7 once again. Rodney Accord. And we'll see him get the ball a lot, no doubt. 3rd down and 14, running clock, 7:32 remaining in the football game here at Chet Looney Stadium.
And a pretty neat setup tonight. You mentioned earlier, the end zones have big American flags painted on them.
Beautiful. I love to see the flag. I love seeing the American flags streaming the banners. Northmor, they run out on the field with their American flags. East Knox may have, but they got flags posted here. Love it. Here's the snap, right side of the line, and a big hit there at the line of scrimmage.
Kind of looked like he just couldn't get his footing there right off the rip.
Yeah. I'm amazed how well these, and I don't know, East Knox was home last week, weren't they?
Yes.
I am impressed how these fields have actually held up to that weather from Friday last week.
Magic. Spray paint, right?
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
I don't do that to my hair, do you? Not to be
yet.
personal.
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
I feel it coming, though.
Well, the guys who come to, they can paint it for you. That would be, we'll get to their names here in a minute. Here's a long punt, and it's going to take a Northmor bounce a little bit to the 24-yard line, and that's where East Knox will have it. Yeah, Homer Simmons and Josh Grinnell, they could do your painting for you. I mean, they did a fantastic job, the maintenance crew here on the football field. We want to thank them.
Yeah, it's definitely neat, too. I mean, they're kind of doing a veterans night here at East Knox where current and active duty and veterans of the armed services got in for free tonight. And it was really
That's
cool.
fantastic. 5:51, the clock is running. East Knox comes back to the line of scrimmage. Still they're looking at that 0 on the board, and that's really the goal right now, right?
Yes, it's got to be.
2 receivers to the right side. Here's the snap and the handoff inside. It's going to be to Blake Elliott, and he got a help push from behind by the defense even that time, and a pickup of about 4.5 yards.
Yeah, and really that's a lot of times that's what Blake Elliott's kind of known for, just a ground and pound, picking up 5 yards, picking up 4 yards, 6 yards.
Well, that right there is what they could have used all night, right?
Absolutely.
Just couldn't get the push, and we're seeing different players changed in here for Northmor. 2 receivers to the right, 4 men down up front. Here's the shotgun. Lester hands off Elliott, left side. Up the field to the 40-yard line. He gets a first down and then some. And you like to have your star get to move his legs a little bit here and run it out so you're ready for next week.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I know Kyle's covered a couple of East Knox games here this year, and man, the way he runs at ease, he keeps his feet moving. He does really well following his blocks, but the way this Northmor defense has been coming and attacking that ball, it's very hard to do.
Rush Beatty out to the right side. Coach Andy Beatty's son, if I'm correct, right?
Yep.
Here's the snap, quick throw out to the right. It's Holzinger. Holzinger runs behind Rush, and he is up to the 48-yard line. Did it on a flag. Flag on the play, and it's against East Knox. Was it a hold like after the catch there? What was I missed seeing it.
I think right when it was caught, I think
there was Rush.
Beatty
maybe?
Was. Which, that's the thing, and we talked about it. Rush is a freshman, and they're starting several freshmen. They have several sophomore starting, and, you think this East Knox team, how young they are, they're kind of looking, they want to be like this Northmore team here in a couple of years.
You know what, when you have a group like that, they're young enough, you get playing experience against varsity players, deep seniors and stuff.
Yeah.
It just makes you better. 2 left. 1 on the flank right. Here's the snap. Hand off Elliott. Right up the middle. He's going to bounce out to the end. He's up to the 45, now to the 50. First down, we don't know yet. Flag went down as the flag holder was evacuating. Wouldn't you if Blake Elliott's coming at you?
Oh, yeah.
Might be a first down. Boy, they got a really good mark there.
First down, Bulldogs.
So 42-0, 3 minutes to go here in quarter number 4, running clock. 2 receivers left. Northmor with the lead. Here's the snap. Hand off Elliott again, right side. Bounces through the middle to the 40-yard line, close to another first down. He might have got a first down the way they marked it.
I think, the way he's able to fall forward and keep those feet moving, he does a good job.
So move the chains. 2:33 on the clock. They need to keep rolling here if they want to try to get a score on the board before the end of the game, because it's going to happen real fast. That time is going to work its way down. 2 left. Here's the snap. Hand off. Elliott right up the middle. First down territory across the 30 to the 25 with 2:13 to go.
Yeah, and you just think back, you think we talked about before the game how time of possession is so important for this East Knox team with all the weapons Northmor has, and this is what we needed. This is what East Knox needed here in the first half. Didn't get it. But, hey, get that goose egg off the board, as you like to say. That is your goal here with $1:50 to go.
1st and 10. They look to the sidelines. Beatty left. Holzinger left. Tight end right. Here's the snap. Hand off. Elliott again. Right side this time on the line. Picks up 5, 6, 7. Leans forward. Does a nice job at that. Close to another first down with 1:26. And this is where you got to keep focused on time, because in a situation like this, it just depletes so quickly.
I know it sure does. And they seem like, hey, we're just going to make sure we get the right play call in.
Yeah.
You know what the result here of this game is.
Tight end left, 2 left, wide. Snap, hand off Elliott. Breaks the line, left. And he is close. Yeah, they're going to move the chains. Whew. 47 seconds left, Jared. They're going to have to get moving here.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
First down for the Bulldogs.
39 seconds. From the 15-yard line, WMBO Sports. Cummins Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights. 28 seconds, and they are not in a hurry. If it's me, I want that score. 2 left,
I don't
1
disagree.
Flanked right. Here's the snap. Pitch, left side, little sweep. Head down and up to about the 11 or 12-yard line. They have 11 seconds on the clock.
Looks like that might just be the game.
Yep. They will not knock that 0 off the board. 42-0 the score. The Pizza Cottage player of the game, I think we could announce that. Northmor, Jackson Wenger.
Yeah, no question about it. Big interception on defense. Completed. He caught 7 catches here tonight out of A.J. Bauer's 12 for 12 for the evening. 3 touchdowns caught from Wenger. Incredible performance. And not that he was alone. Bo Landon had a great game.
Yeah.
Becker had a great game. Campbell had a great game.
Yeah, they were loaded. Pizza Cottage player of the game, Jackson Wenger. We'll be back in a moment with your Starting Point of Mount Vernon post-game show on WMBO.
That would help out our cleaning staff greatly. Thank you for coming to the game today, for doing what you can to help our cleaning staff in maintaining this facility. Have a safe drive home.
This is Jess Kirby, Development Director from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. We are here to be a light in the darkness for our community, so please join us for a 5K and Family Glow Night fundraiser on Saturday, October 5th from 6 to 8:30 p.m. at the MVNU Chapel. There will be family activities including a coffee truck, ice cream, a bounce house, yard games, and hundreds of glow items to share. To register, visit friendsofksp.com and click on the 5K tab. Come shine with us.
Hey, football fans, as we cheer on our teams this season, let's talk about a crucial support team right here in Mount Vernon.
At Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center, we're here to support you through every decision, just like a coach guides you through the big game.
Whether it's about pregnancy testing or exploring your options, Starting Point is all about giving you the information and support you need.
Just like every play counts on the field, every choice you
make for your life matters.
For more information, visit knoxstartingpoint.com.
Knox Starting Point. You have more choices than you think.
05 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
If market volatility is keeping you awake at night, call Spearman Financial Services. Spearman Financial Services have seen plenty of ups and downs, and this is normal. As our old high school football coach would remind us, the true champion is found with your ability to bounce back after a loss. So stop losing sleep and call the team who will coach you through the good times and the bad times. Spearman Financial Services, financial plans that last a lifetime.
Securities offered through Valmark Securities Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Valmark Advisors Incorporated, SEC registered investment advisor. Spearman Financial Services is a separate entity from Valmark Securities Incorporated and Valmark Advisors Incorporated. Past performances cannot guarantee future results. One cannot invest directly in an index.
You're listening to High School Football Friday Night Lights, presented by Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction on WMVO.
And welcome back here on WMBO Sports. Tonight's game brought to you by Starting Point of Knox County, Griffin Insurance, Howard Hilton, Foster's Pharmacy, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, Spearman Financial Services, Conway's Pharmacy of Danville, Elite Preparedness, Pizza Cottage, Avita Health Systems, Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction, of course, Licking Knox Goodwill, Utica Feed and Hardware, Alumni Roofing, Danbury Senior Living, and Knox County Veteran Services. And we want to thank all of you for joining us here tonight. The Pizza Cottage player of the game, Jackson Wangard from Northmor, an exceptional game, which we talked about a little while ago. We're into the Starting Point post-game show here, Starting Point of Mount Vernon, and Jared here hit a couple of the highlights.
Yeah, well, and hats off to Jackson Wanger there for being a Pizza Cottage player of the game. What I find really cool about that, Curtis, I have to bring it up every time, so Pizza Cottage will give him a free pizza, free large pizza. He'll get a T-shirt, and he's going to get a plaque of the picture of himself.
Yeah, that gets on the digital board that they have there.
Yep, and really cool there, picture on the wall, on the digital board, and it's a really cool partnership for Pizza Cottage to do that for these young men and honor these athletes. He had an incredible game. 7 catches, 3 touchdowns, 8 catches really, because he had the interception there that kind of bounced off of East Knox. It's really solid performance, statement win again from this Northmor team. They're kind of going into a weaker part of their schedule here on out. Obvious favorites for KMAC champions here, this Northmor.
And they will be. I mean, there's no one else to.
There's nobody else.
I mean, you got Loudonville, Mount Gilead, and Cardington.
Yep.
And if they were to knock them off, it would be a knockoff.
Yes.
Then that could change things. But otherwise, I mean, they're the favored at this point.
Yeah, and next week, not to just say all negatives here. We like to shout out some positives. Blake Elliott, over 1,000 yards for the season.
That's fantastic.
Especially that last drive really led him that. And, he is an incredible ball player. Obviously, want to make the most out of his senior year here at East Knox. Next week, they go on to take on Fredericktown at Fredericktown. That's probably a pretty good game, Curtis. Fredericktown, I think these two teams match up very well. Fredericktown kind of got
probably a likely one we're going to be. You'll probably see us there.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, very well might see us there, folks. That would be a fun game for us to be at. Fredericktown's a team that they're a bunch of young men that we've followed through basketball season since I've been on with you guys, and they have some athletes, and they're fun to watch. And but so does these Bulldogs. Just this Northmor team, incredible to watch right now.
Yep, credit really does go to them. And we want to thank you for joining us tonight. Final score 42-0. Northmor with a victory tonight, a big victory to say the least for the KMAC.
Scott Armrose.
Yes, right.
He has built up just a powerhouse here, and and he's taken advantage of. They're very stacked with seniors, with a couple juniors. A lot of those guys that we're constantly mentioning, they're seniors. They've been on this ball team for years, and it's really paying off for them.
Starting Point of Mount Vernon post-game show here on WMVO comes to a close. I want to thank Scott Brickner, the athletic director here at East Knox Schools, Andy Beatty, the whole staff. They're just always great, and we really appreciate that. For our producer, Austin Stinnett back here, Delaney Kerstetter camera, and John Wareham camera on top of the roof tonight. I want to thank them. For Jared Stein, I'm Curtis Newland. It's the Cubbage Electric Plumbing and Construction Friday Night Lights game. We'll see you again next week on WMVO.